Have you ever been to a concert where there is great and powerful sound and it's so amazing and overwhelming all at once? And then the whole sound pulls back and there's some very quiet and beautiful strain of something. Might be a violin or something else that just cuts right through you and it's overwhelming even more so. I've been thinking about that today. We are in the middle of a massive windstorm. I'm sure many of you are experiencing weather that's really fun with these cyclone bombs that are across North America. But with the wind, it is utterly powerful and terrifying at times. It just is overwhelming and it's loud and it has been incessant for about 24 hours. And then I was reading again through 1 Kings chapter 19 today. This is the story of where Elijah went to the mountain of God and he met God there. And it tells us this. I'm going to read it to you. It said, the Lord, starting in verse 11, the Lord said, "Go out and stand at the mountain before the Lord. The Lord is passing by." A very strong wind tore through the mountains and broke apart the stones before the Lord. But the Lord wasn't in the wind. And after the wind, there was an earthquake. But the Lord wasn't in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there was a fire. But the Lord wasn't in the fire. After the fire, there was sound, thin, quiet. When Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his coat. He went out and stood at the cave's entrance. A voice came to him and said, "Why are you here, Elijah?" The Lord is Lord over the storm. He is Lord over the wind, Lord over the fire, Lord over the earthquake. His power is immense. And yet what strikes to the core is the gentleness, the quietness of God that can just penetrate to the deepest heart. Listen for those things that penetrate our hearts, our minds. Look for God. Be attuned to his presence. Don't be overwhelmed by those things that can easily distract from him. Something to think about today.